Hey, and welcome to Neverwinter with Trash Wizard. No, I'm joking. I won't go play Throne of Liberty, lol. So, how are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying the new trial? I honestly didn't. It's too much bugs and too much shit going on, and it's also very weird to balance things out because half of the time is a single target, half of the time is AoE, and shit, mobs and all of this. So it was a very weird module, to be honest. But this is my new build with plenty of damage percentages. Yeah, I'm using the Celestial one, but you can still manage to use this build with the mythic ones. The only difference is that you will not be able to use double Demon Slayer. That is what is giving this build a very huge damage. So let's start by the new element. 5% crit strike, 5% crit severity, very good. This drops from Master Soul Harvest. I'm using this one for balancing issues. That gives 7.5 accuracy and combat advantage. This drops from Master Layer of the Mad Dragon. I'm using the Celestial Arms from MSOD. They give 4% combat advantage and 8% accuracy that unfortunately we cannot use in the third part of the trial because mobs don't allow this to proc, but whatever. We have celestial weapons. Those are insanely good, guys. 6% power, 7.5 crit severity, plus 200 damage, plus 5% base damage increase, plus like the insane item level it gives. So very good. I'm still using the old boots like from Amsod. They give 15% total stats by power and crit strike, crit severity. There is also another way to use the Celestial Boots, the one that gives 9% extra damage, but I prefer to use these and use the ring and the overloads, the double overloads instead, because this way you have like 25% extra damage with a 100% uptime. Still using old set, the Shinteland set. I'm using this ring that came from Advanced Soul Harvest, so this one gives 9.5% crit strike, and I needed this because I was missing a lot of crit severity. But you can also use the mythic version that is kinda easier to stacks because it requires less time to use all the stats to get all the stacks, but this gives a little more crit strike. I'm using Sanguine Seal. You can also use a Runebound Shackle based on the stats you need. I need this also because I was missing crit severity. We're still using the 7% damage shirt from Amsod and the 10% pants, the 10% common advantage. These are my enchantments. I'm using movement speed here, very important. A lot of shit to dodge in the new trial. I'm using still lightning on this build. It's required to balance stats. I also have the other one, but like I prefer this. It allows me to use the damage ring. And also this is my artifacts. I'm using those for stats, and this one whatever the group needs. Okay, these are my powers. In the last phase, when we have to go to the bridge, I swap full AoE. Very important, swap orb of imposition for combustive action. This allows you to get like triple singularity on the bridge. Very good. Those are my boons. These are from the guild. Power, defense, revive sickness. Companion, this is what I'm using. Those are pretty cheap now because they drop in Endless Experiment, so you can use whatever you need. Those are what I'm using. This one is Common Advantage, Raptor, Misk, Batiri, Neverwinter Night as usual, all the damage buff. And this one is Crit Strike, Crit Severity. This comes from the Winter Festival. It's this one. 1 second. It's this companion. And for mount, I'm using power here, Toad. This one can be replaced with the ferocity of or quick action based on your insignias. You can balance this build even more, and it will allow you to use something else, you know, to get even more damage. Here I'm using Artificial Persuasion, Double Tactician. One of these Tactician can be dropped for Execution Covenant to get even more stats. I'm using this just because I like to have even shorter cooldowns, you know. Enchanter Sex, Cavalry Haste, and insignias are like half of them are red and half of them are Brutality and Dominance. Colors as usual, crit severity, encounters damage, and those three we don't really care. Yeah, that's it. This build is very good, like it caps everything with a 5-man group already, so you already get all the damage you need. The consumables I'm using are these: Sunlord Elixir for combat advantage, accuracy, Flask of Potency, Hot Wings, Prime Rib, and that's it. Now I will calculate with you guys the stats in real time, so I will show you how you get all the cap. Power, we start at 90.9. We had 5% from the boots, plus the Raptors is 18% more, plus the 2 auras, Runic and Mystic, so it's 4.5 more, and we are at 118.4. Here you gotta consider like either an Atrian for 2% or a 1 Portobello, or like just the Blessed Advantage Boon proc, so we will get over kept easy. For accuracy, we start at 54.3. We had 7.5 from the armor, 8% from the arms, 7.5 from the set, and then 10.8 from the lightning enchantment, and 2.5 from runic aura. So we are at 90%. Common advantage is we start at 85.9, then we add 7.5 from the armor, 10% from the pants, 9% from the purple enchantment, like in the companion, and then we gotta add like 5% from either from either tutor or flapjack, and like you can add one pack tactics in the calculation. So we like add another 2%. It's like 119.4. So those 0.6 you will still get in the last phase. You know, not a big deal. Grid strike starting at 62.2. We gotta add 5% from the helmet, 5% from the boots, 9% from the legendary ring, and 10.8% from the lightning enchant. It's slightly overcapped, but because the forger, like the spider totem is triggered, so usually it's 90%. Yeah, take in consideration that combat advantage is calculating with the 2.5% spider totem. Lastly, we have crit severity, so we start at 109.5 plus 5 from the helmet plus 5 from the boots, and we are at 119.5. So also this like 0.5% missing, but not a big deal considering you have all these damage bonuses. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you like this build, and we'll see you in the next video.
That's trash! I don't have the celestial weapons. I don't have the master content gear. What can I use?
Okay, so if you have like a lower item level, you're struggling to get into groups, I will give you some alternatives real quick. So, first of all, you can buy these from auctionals. Like the rings that come from Advanced Soul Harvest and Master are pretty cheap, so you can get them just by watching in the auction house. Like it's plenty of them, like the Dominion, Submission. You can get them in auction house. So just get any of those ring that gives you percentages. The build will be not as strong as mine, but you can do a lot with them. If you don't have this helmet because you don't run Master Soul Harvest, you can still use this one from Master Lair of the Mad Dragon that gives you 10% combat advantage. You can still use this one from Master Dread Sanctum that gives 9% crit strike. You can use like this one drops from Master Lair of the Mad Dragon, so it shouldn't be a problem. But like there are still some older alternatives like this, but I suggest you to at least run Master Lair of the Mad Dragon with your guild, because now it's way easier than before. For the arms, you can use the one from Master Demon Weapons that gives you crit severity and power, or you can use maybe something like this, like from the Dragon Hounds that gives you base damage increase, and work towards those this gear. But also like just run, guys, Advanced Soul Harvest, like it drops very good stuff. Even those arms are very good. They drops from Advanced Soul Harvest, they give crit strike and crit severity. um, for boots the same, you can get like those that gives 5% crit strike from Advanced Citadel. Just get gear that gives you those ratings and those percentages. Okay, guys, so if you have any other question, just leave a comment and I will try to answer all of you. Thank you guys for watching.